Oh, there you are, YouTube. It was a big work day today, so that's what I spent the day doing, was working. So I didn't get a vlog anything. Don't really have too much planned for, well, actually, let me just say, while I was working, we watched Sweet November, which is a Keanu Reeves movie, which was a part of our Keanu Reeves marathon, but now it has just turned into a background movie for nights when I have to work, or my wife has to work, or both of us have to work, one, the other, whatever. So that's what we watched. And I was thinking, how about I get out my DVD and video guide here, which might be the last edition, and read what they have to say about Sweet November. Let's see. Let's get to the S's in this book. Here, I think I'm gonna sit down. Might be a little easier that way to sift through the pages. All right, there's the book, and that's H. Oh, R, getting close. S, but we're looking for the word sweet, so we need SW. Swept. Okay, so we need to go back a little bit. Sweet love. Sweet movie, which was a turkey. Sweet murder, which was also a turkey. Sweet nothing from 1994 was given 4 stars. Here it is, Sweet November. This book here gave Sweet November 3 stars. This is what it has to say. Charlize Theron sparkles as a free-spirited gal with a secret. In this updated remake of the 1968 Charmer. I didn't know this was a remake of the 1968 Charmer. But co-star Keanu Reeves hasn't a romantic bone in his body. Something nice. He plays every scene happy, sad, angry, with the same stern expression and flat delivery. Maybe. I don't know. Keanu... I feel like Keanu... I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard for him to leave his personality, or his... I think his tone of voice. His tone of voice is... It's difficult for him to leave his tone of voice, and I think that gives people misunderstandings of what he's doing in films. Maybe I'm just over defending him because I love him and think he's great. But I always think it's his voice and sort of the breathiness of his voice that people can't get beyond that and can't see some of the more nuanced things he's doing because they just hear his voice. Because we just watched Dangerous Liaisons the other day. And I was like, I wonder how this is going to go. Because his voice doesn't sound like something from, a period piece. A lot of people, destroyed, had terrible things to say about him in Dracula. But again, I think it's his voice that people can't get past because they just hear Ted. And when we watched Dangerous Liaisons a couple days ago, that voice was there, and I haven't looked up what this book says or what other people said about it, but I can see them saying, well, there's Ted again, just in a powdered wig this time. So I don't know, but let's keep reading here. As a result, it's difficult to embrace the fairy tale story of an emotionally withdrawn guy whose better qualities are brought out by Theron's vivacious earth spirit. The whole concept seems too much a part of the 1960s, which perhaps explains why the original was more successful. Rated PG-13 for sexual candor and mild profanity. So, I guess there's a sequel. Wait, okay. It didn't tell me what the original was called. Because, or maybe it's just not on DVD and video, because in this book, or it says it's based off of something, but I'm not seeing another Sweet November in this book. But they didn't tell me what it was based off of. So fail on the DVD and video guide of 2005 for not listing what this movie is based off of, and if it's called Sweet November, not having it in here. But that could be because it I mean, I think that might be maybe because it doesn't have the same name. Let's go to Dangerous Liaisons and see if they say anything about Keanu in that. Okay, I'm in the D section already. DA, gotta look for that word dangerous. Death, day. Ooh, Dange, all right. Oh, Dark City. They only gave Dark City 3 stars? Let's go here. All right, Dangerous Lives. Dangerous Liaisons, where are you? 4 stars. Would I do that? I don't know. Dangerous Liaisons is weird. Like, it's just like so much unnecessary drama existing. I mean, I think that's the point, but it's just like, if you didn't start this drama, all this terrible stuff that's happening to you wouldn't be happening. So it's your own fault. So Dangerous Liaisons. Let's see if it says anything. I don't think it says anything about Keanu. Based on a classic French novel, this exquisitely filmed story, I don't know if it was exquisitely filmed, or maybe the transfer that I had was bad, but the camera was just like shaking all over the place. I thought it was like watching a movie like this. So it might have just been a bad print, or I don't know, shaky cam, just accidental shaky cam. Okay, sorry if I just made anybody queasy with that. Okay, this exquisitely filmed story of sexual gamesmanship between 2 ex-lovers is charged with sensual energy. The cast, led by a marvelous, brittle Glenn Close and John Malkovich, is first-rate. There's a sumptuous rhythm to the language and a lush setting that beautifully captures upper-class 18th century France. I mean, that's true, but when you're watching it, it's just like, who wants to set up so much drama? Who wants that in their life? And because it can only come back at you, and that's what happens in this movie. So, I don't know. But also, I felt it was a little bit hard to follow John Malkovich's character because he's like pretty deceptive, and he's so deceptive and good at being deceptive that when his character is going through a personal change, an actual change, I still questioned whether or not it was true. So I had a tough time buying his actual character growth. Like when his character was actually growing. I was like, is this part of your plan? What's going on here? Am I taking this seriously, or is this another act? And I think I should have been able to tell a little bit more that he was growing as a character, or had grown. It just, I don't know. He was so deceitful, so awful, did so many terrible things that it almost seemed impossible for him to be a character that could grow. So when he did, I was still skeptical. But anyway, I don't know. That movie, I'm not sure if I would watch it again. I like costume dramas, but I think I liked them more when I was single and didn't have anything to do, because I would just put them on in the background, watch them like that one time to gather up all the information and understand the film, and then I would put them on in the background, and I really loved having that on in the house or apartments that I lived in when I was alone. It was just great sort of background noise, background music, the way people do, but it was background noise for me, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm not sure if I'd watch this again. I think those days are behind me where I'm casually watching costume dramas, but I'm not too sure I really dug this one anyway. But anyway, I didn't realize this was going to go so long, so perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.